Hej, ja jestem Sojusan, a to kolejny odcinek serii Zagrajmy w Mass Effect Andromeda. Zacznijmy od tego, że te grupy uderzeniowe już są wykonane. Chwili, któryś poziom? 5 od razu. Okej, a wy daliście radę ze srebrną? Dali radę. Więc tutaj wyślemy jeszcze raz ich. A na srebrną... A, bo dostajemy już złote w ogóle. Złote jak mnie mam. 13% tylko, że dadzą radę. No to nie ma co. Lecą oni. No dobra. Danych badawczych, rakiet przedmiotów. Dania z Haliosa. Porzuconych. Odbyć wszystkie. Dobra. Teraz możemy lecieć na Eos i zabrać ze sobą Korę. Zrobić jej misję lojalnościową. Dobra. Gdzie był Eos? Tutaj. No. Tutaj dokładnie. Ach, te loadingi.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Dobra. Yes. A, szczątki architekta. Zapomniałem ich zbadać. Strefa lądowania, tak. Dobra, wszystko zostaje tak samo. Jedyne co, to członków załogi trzeba zmienić. Tutaj zamiast ciebie muszę wziąć Korę. Dobra, potwierdź.
Descent is green.
Coordinating.
No dobra.
Path is calm.
A? No dobra. Co za burze piaskowe się tu robią? A, tam jest. Lecimy. No to żaden nowy quest się nie pojawił, mam nadzieję. Znaleziono skrytkę? Co to za skrytki niby? Dobra. Nieważne. W każdym razie jest tylko jeden quest. Tędy? Nie. Nie tędy. Siemandero.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few...
I'm Ryder, the human Pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the cat.
The evidence pointed to the Ket being involved.
The way pain is involved when you get burned.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Our Tempest is designed to find needles in haystacks. We'll handle this.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
Okej. Wrócić teraz na Wołet. No dobra, to trzeba nagle znaleźć innego questa, którego będziemy robić. To po co ją w ogóle miałem brać, jak ona nawet za dużo się nie odezwała. Dobra, sprawdźmy, co my mamy w ogóle w dzienniku. Królewska Arka jeszcze nie zginęła. Wstrzymane. Wstrzymane. Tak. Znajdź planety do ocalenia. Znajdź informacje o ogólnie arkach. Udaj się na Wołet. Spokoj się śpiwy w jej mieszkaniu na Nexusie. Za planetę wspomnianą w nagraniu z monitoringu. To jest sam. W wirze, czyli w barze, czyli też Nexus. No dobra. Ukończone mnie nie interesują. Zadania dodatkowe. Hodowla. Zbierz te. Znajdź manifesty rekordów na Haval. Dobra. Tak, na bandytów będzie trzeba sprawdzić. Dajcy chmiel do wiru. Skanuj planety. Porozmawiaj z profesorem Helikiem. Zabierz okoliczne zasoby i stwórz broń. O! Tutaj. Tego questa nie zrobiłem. Jak mam stworzyć broń? Się nie dowiem. A co to jest za punkt? X, wyświetl legendę. Aha. Pobiegnę tam. To chodzi o sklepikarza? No tam jest sklepikarz. Dobra, to nieważne. Dobra, nie ma co robić tego questa. Bierz punkty i stwórz broń. No ale jakie punkty, jakie te? Nie ma nic. Dobra. W tych zadaniach dodatkowych na razie nas nie interesują. Presy dodatkowe. I tak musimy się udać na Welt. Lecimy na Welt.
Ascent is
Co
go.
mamy? Szybko poszło.
All clear.
Rider.
Rider. Co Rider?
Back towards Fold.
Coś tu jest? Jakaś anomalia? Nie, nie ma nic. No dobra. Jest pomin.
Fold orbit is steady.
I lądujemy. Muszę ją brać? Chyba tak? Niech będzie w końcu tutaj misja lojalnościowa.
Approaching the LZ.
Dobra, gdzie ja mam się udać? Okej. Tam. No tu nic więcej nie ma, nie? Dobra, to udamy się tam.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for a Sari survey vessel, Perifona.
That's the ship Hadaria mentioned.
We might be close.
Dobra, nie idziemy.
You said your parents were gone, Cora. What happened?
Don't know. While I was away on training, their cargo freighter disappeared in the Attican Traverse. I looked for them every time I was posted that way. Nothing.
That's rough.
Not everything gets tied up in a bow.
Cały czas pod górkę wjeżdżamy. Też nie wolno jedziemy. Gdybym jakieś usprawnienie tego nomada, żebym mógł jeździć pod górkę tak samo szybko jak normalnie.
I thought this would be the Perifona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
O. Tam teraz jedziemy. Dobra.
Can we get one of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
Is there anything here that isn't freezing?
Dobra, no niby nasz sam mówił, że powinien być blisko ten sygnał. Więc jedziemy do najbliższego. Szkoda, że to nie będzie ten.
You know, you shouldn't let Drac get under your skin so much. He means well.
He doesn't get under...
False signal. One down.
Oj, tak sądziłem. Dobra, teraz do kolejnego. A może się mogę tam tepnąć, szybciej będzie. Dobra, przejedźmy się. Przejechać się też można. Żywe kety.
There's an active Angaran data device here.
Maybe worth a look.
Dobra, teraz tam są jakieś ruiny takie do góry patrzące. To jest jakiś punkt charakterystyczny. To może to będzie to.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Dobra, wjeżdżamy.
Pathfinder, I detect Ket among...
Another false reading. But we must be closing in.
Dobra. O, teraz tam faktycznie coś jest chyba. No, ewidentnie jakiś budynek. Znaczy budynek. Widać jakiś wrak czegoś. Już chyba go analizowałem, czy nie. Już nawet nie pamiętam.
Got 'em all.
Była zanalizowana. Jedziemy dalej.
I know what you meant before about not having closure. Our dad?
This is the source of the periphone's signal.
Oh god.
And there's Ket on site. Let's clear them out.
To tyle? Szybko poszło.
That's the Perifona, all right. What's left of her?
Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors.
If we'd have been faster, we could have... Damn it.
But this is stupid. The Ket take prisoners. Why kill the crew?
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Hey, got something here. Looks like the flight recorder made it.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried.
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
Any way we could use that or the flight recorder to find the Ark?
If the nav record survived, we could trace the Perifona's flight path. Might lead us to them.
I can assist.
I'll take a look when we get back. Still lots to do.
Okej, a więc teraz jest znowu wstrzymany quest. Więc wróćmy do tego. Muszę się spotkać z ruchem oporu. Jakbym już tego nie zrobił dawno temu. Bandera. Że muszę przebiec całą bazę. Tego drugiego wyjścia pewnie. Gdzie to było? Dobra, tędy. A, tam mam się z nimi spotkać.
Word's getting around that you're all right. I'll decide for myself once I talk to Ephra.
Are you the Pathfinder that Ephra was talking about?
That's me.
We're the team assigned to breach the facility with you. Hopefully rescue Moshai Sefa.
I'm your pilot. The Ket facility is on the other side of the planet.
Ready to head out?
Chwila, jeszcze nie.
And we'll be here.
Jeżeli faktycznie mamy się udać teraz tam, to muszę zmienić członka załogi. Bo Kora nam się nie przyda, a wolę mieć tego Jala, czy jak on tam ma. Bo on jest z ich rasy. Dobra, jestem z Jalem, możemy lecieć.
The Ket facility
time to waste. You can fill me in on the shuttle.
Okay, everybody in.
Tak, chcę. No nie, i tu mi dają możliwość zmiany drużyny. O, mamo. Wszystko jest. Jest. Ten Tolkien jest tylko słaby, ale nie mam lepszych. Dobra. Otwierć wyposażenie, lecimy.
So, no one has ever seen the inside of one of these places. Really?
None who lived to tell. Prisoners who go in are never seen again. They have disappeared.
And the Angara slaves, what about them?
Sure, we've liberated Ket work camps, but never these facilities. We lost so many fighters trying. The price was too high.
I like to believe that the Ket take important Angarów from here to their home cluster.
What? As slaves?
I guess.
Death is better.
Jaw, we can't just give in to blanket despair. We gotta have hope. It's why they fight. It's why we're here.
It's why we're excited to be part of this mission.
We're here. And let's be quick, this storm's getting worse.
Once we're through the shield, you take point. We'll look for Moshae Sepha. Let's just try to stay safe, okay?
But Pathfinder, no one joins the Resistance to stay safe.
Good luck. Radio me when you're ready to go.
Do we even know what kind of force we can expect?
Not a clue.
Stay close. Don't draw attention until we have to.
They won't expect us to disable that shield. Might give us an edge.
Our intel says there's a system node to hack on an interface point near here. Somewhere.
Scales our top cat hacker.
A jest. Hakuj.
Run Angaran shield disable program.
Adding my process accelerator. Stand by. Continue to stand by.
Please don't embarrass me in front of our new friends.
I have created a small hole in the shield.
Look, it worked. Woohoo.
Don't celebrate just yet. This is where it starts.
A no tak. Granice.
Heading our way.
My favorite!
Sam, by the time we leave, I want to know everything about this place.
Yes, Pathfinder.
All right, let's go. Owen, Skelv, you're on me.
Nieznany polimer bardzo kruchy. A, kruchy.
Oh! Do you see this, Hanks?
Yes, incredible.
I can't believe I'm here.
And I bet neither can these guys.
Keep up the pressure. Owen, on your left.
What's the matter, alien? Can't keep up? You guys are great.
Już to porwiemy. Jest.
I've stared at the outsides of these places so many times. I can't believe we got in.
Our people's things are here, abandoned.
From the prisoners.
Do we have time to... Can we just look around?
Hey, Sezik, find a cat console.
Tepad? Tylko już to dotrze, proszę niech przekaże mojej rodzinie, że jak dotąd wszystko ze mną w porządku. Benji, Stala i ja byliśmy na wykopolisku, kiedy nas pojmano, zabrali nas do czystego obozu i robili nam badania, krew, skóra, skanę. Teraz jestem w mojej grupie jeńców, w której jest też mąż i dużo ze sobą rozmawiamy. To niewiarygodne i smutne, chociaż traktują nas szczególnie dobrze. Powiedzcie Jazzlowi, żeby się nie obwiniał. Nasza praca jest warta takiego ryzyka. Zachowajcie się, jasność Marech, dobra.
On it!
Dobra, lecimy z nimi gadać.
That was exciting.
Huddle up. If we were a surprise, I doubt we're one anymore.
You have the best chance of finding Moshae Sefer. We'll attack head-on and provide a distraction.
That sounds a little like suicide.
We're ready for anything.
This is the main entrance. We'll go this way.
Kick in the front door.
Stay in radio contact. And good luck.
Tych typów atakuje całą bazę.
Did they cause enough trouble to keep the kid occupied?
Count on it.
Pathfinder, it seems the program I used to breach the shield could overload it and destroy this facility. However, the pulse would be lethal to Angaran physiology.
That's not ideal.
That sounds like a last resort.
Well, Sam, what is this?
A decontamination protocol. The chamber is sealed until the cycle runs its course.
So, we're trapped. I hate that.
Noted.
Chyba się nie da zniszczyć.
Shoot it?
No, the seal is invulnerable.
Why would they need decontamination?
Good question.
Maybe the cat think they're sick.
Germaphobes?
Pathfinder, come in.
How's it going?
We're undetected, but from where we're hiding, we can see some of our people.
We seem to be in the kid-only area. No more shy yet.
Understood. We're just discussing our next move. We'll be in touch.
Dobra. Datapad. Witaj w pomyślności. Perfekcja zgd. Lecz mam dość życia w chłodzie i ścisku. Czuję wdzięczność, że kończę studia. Jest dla mnie analiza sekwencji coś tam, coś tam.
Nice setup.
They all sleep here. Some kind of commune.
Should we toss the place, John?
Whatever that means. It doesn't sound violent enough.
Czy co podobasz? Podobno działasz z powodzeniem na EOS. Dobrze, że przyniesiono mnie tutaj. Coś tam, coś tam. A tu jeszcze jest datapad. Naznaczony. Pykytyk. Osiągnąłeś cel, dla którego przybyłeś do Heleiosa. Oczekuję czegoś więcej. Gratulacje i hołd pewnego dnia doczekasz dalszej apoteozy. Archont. Dobra, teraz trzeba biec na drugą stronę. Co tutaj będziemy mieli?
Could be wrong, but this looks like a classroom.
Guess fate.
To jest dla wybrańców najważniejszy. Czynię ślubowanie niż przebudzenie. Który jest najważniejszy dla Hunta, dla wszystkich ketów, dla ciebie? W którym momencie nastąpi koniec pracy i zwolnienie ze służby? Bo jest dowodem harmonii, prawda? Przestaw swój tak rozumowania.
What's that thing against the wall?
No idea.
Stasis pod would be my hypothesis.
Stasis pod school?
A transport? Maybe they are sending Angara back to the cat homeworld.
Upiór na podstawie zwiadu przed przybyciem wybrano miejsce. Dobra, tam. Nic ciekawego chyba w tych datapadach. Lecim do środka.
Let's get these guys without much of a ruckus.
Looks doable.
Gdzie oni są? Tu coś jest, tu są szczątki. Tam jest quest dalszy, więc trzeba pierw drzwi posprawdzać.
Communications room?
If you can access the terminal, I will download the log for that hot.
Lecimy.
Keep this place sacred, and I will embrace you. You are elite among kings. All at home envy your sacred position.
That's some ego.
It's revolting. These temples
Barely
are
compensating for something.
Download complete. Analysis may take some time.
Polecimy na drugą stronę.
We need to keep moving.
Which way's
Okienko
out?
jest zamknięte.
Check that console. What? What is this?
Fortunate welcome. Step forward. I am humbled before you. You who are the chosen. Chosen by the Archon. Chosen to be exalted.
Chosen to be exalted. What? Why aren't they resisting?
Looks like some sort of ritual. The Angarov seem entranced.
I know the Moshai. She's not down there. But maybe in one of those pods.
It's as good a lead as any.
You wanted a distraction? We just set our plan on fire.
Impossible! Archon,
Explain.
we've been breached. I will defend the temple.
Wait. Is the Moshai among these?
No. It awaits final exaltation.
Then proceed immediately and bring it to me. Final exaltation? What's final? What are they doing? We have to save all the Angara.
We're here. Let's do everything we can.
Thank you.
That wasn't the plan.
Plans change. Come on. Let's see where those pods go.
Did she just call them the Chosen?
Chosen for what exactly?
Could they have come here because they wanted to?
No, of course not. I don't know what's going on either.
Whatever it is, we need to get the Moshai out of it.
Dobra. Drzwi są zamknięte z tego co widziałem. No, możemy chodzić po tym.
Looks like the Resistance is getting in some good shots.
Come in, Pathfinder.
Go ahead.
We contacted Commander Dozil. More fighters are on their way.
Send scientists too, and technicians. Let's gather all the intel we can.
Will do.
Jaw, our objective is still the Moshai.
Of course, but we can't waste this opportunity.
Co jest? Na górze ktoś był? Nie. Dawało mi się tylko. Ktoś tu jest? Nie. Tam mi każą iść, więc biegniemy w drugą stronę. Drzwi zamknięte. To na górę. Dobra. Trochę od daleka strzela.
Must be another way in.
We can ask these guys for directions. Who's in? Vetra?
Not right now, Ryder.
Gdzie on jest?
Pathfinder, come in.
You holding up?
So far, we're beyond the main chamber now and continuing our infiltration.
This place is crazy.
What are you seeing?
It's like a... I don't know, a weird... church?
This tunnel looks like the right way.
Jest i konsola.
How many bullets?
This is... damn.
We can try scanning.
This is going to take forever.
Angaran male. Estimate 35. 191 centimeters. Scar tissue, lower right abdomen.
So, not the Moshai. No luck finding anyone near her age.
Ryder, if you find a console, I will try to access it.
Okay, Cat Terminal. Let's see what you've got hiding in here. Sam?
Searching. The Chosen are locked by genetic information.
Hurry, please.
I am working at top velocity with an alien language and an alien technology, checking against Angaran databases. The Moshai was here, but her pod was pulled out of line moments ago.
Just our luck.
Pods travel from here to rooms that encircle this core.
On it. Let's go.
Dobra, lecimy.
Pathfinder, come in.
Go ahead.
Our reinforcements are arriving. We're doubling back to rendezvous.
We have a lead on the Moshai.
We think she's alive.
Star strength. That's good news.
We'll keep in touch.
Dobra, a tu co jest?
What is this room?
Weirdest one yet. Grim.
Nic tu ciekawego nie ma. Tam jest zamknięte. To lecimy tu.
Decontamination protocol.
Get down. Sam, can you do anything about this yet?
Working on it.
To jest ta cała Moshai. No, zmienione w keta.
No, wait! Save the Angara! Be careful! Don't kill him!
Joel, he's shooting at us!
Y'all, I swear to you, those Ket are gonna get what they deserve.
Monsters! Villains! Time to die!
We're gonna put you assholes down.
Got them all. Okay, everyone good? Now, what the hell? How was all that?
As if I needed another reason to hate the kid.
I've seen some serious crap. But this is straight up evil.
Dobra, gadamy z tobą, Joel.
Joel?
They are us.
I'll keep scanning for the Moshai. She's gotta be here somewhere.
We'd better find her fast.
They are us.
Yeah.
How many have I killed? Not knowing. Right, I did not know.
Jaal, the blame belongs with the cat.
There's no comfort in that.
Ale oczy ma Darth Rider.
But maybe fuel for the resistance.
Maybe.
Ryder, Jaal, I got her. She's here.
Szybko, trzeba tam wbiec i ją ratować.
Sam, get me into that room now!
Initiating decontamination bypass hack.
Moshai safer. We're coming for you.
Jej kardynała ketów. Biegnę.
Sam, what have you got?
I was able to access the facility plans at the last terminal. A best guess would be the shuttle launch area above.
A czemu ją teraz po prostu nie dźgali, żeby zmienić ją w keta? Tylko co, muszę specjalnie w innym miejscu ją dźgać?
There she is. I see her. They're getting ready to leave.
Hang tight, Moshai Sefa. We're coming for you.
You will not take her.
No, you will not take her.
My own exaltation shields and protects me. You flawed ignorant. Protect the chosen one. Now you have to deal with me. My power comes from the gift of the Archon. I will not yield.
Gdzie ona jest?
We fight to the death. Protect this sacred place.
Co się dzieje? Aha, zginąłem! No ale kamerę mi w ogóle... Jak ja nie rozumiem czasem, co się dzieje w tej grze, no. Pewnie była jakiś quick time event, tylko kamera jest zbagowana i go nie widziałem.
There she is. I see her. They're getting ready to leave.
Hang tight, Moshai Sefa. We're coming for you.
Protect the chosen one. My own exaltation shields and protects me. You flawed ignorant. Send reinforcements.
Gdzie jest przeciwnik?
We fight to the death. Protect this sacred place. Fight. The Archon will reward you. Now you have to deal with me. I will not yield. None here will yield.
Bo nie mam.
Don't let them take the chosen.
A, ona strzela przez ścianę. Leży. S4 strzelba. Mogę ją podnieść? Nie? Mam zabić ostatniego przeciwnika. A.
I got you. We're getting you out of here.
No one has ever returned from behind Ket walls.
Then you'll be the first. Let's get out of here.
I'm not the only one here. They took the entire cell.
Vitals are bad. The immune system's been decimated.
You will not take it. It is meant for the Archon himself.
Już, zabij to.
She's coming with us.
Wait, I want to know why the Archon?
Arrogant simpletons. This is a gift. Who are you to deny it?
You turned them into monsters that fight their own people.
These chosen join with us to become great beyond your ability to understand. Like them, I was once wretched, and the exalted DNA of our great Archon entwines with mine. I stand on the shoulders of his greatness, as they do, as one day, you will.
Yep. Except, greatness can't be engineered.
Pathfinder, I am tracking multiple inbound Ket cruisers.
You will all be exalted.
Sam, is there an off switch to this horror palace?
I've accessed the EM field. I can overload at your command.
You promised you would get our people out.
There's no time to open hundreds of pods, let alone help the Angara inside.
Wait. Leave my sacred temple intact, and I will open the pods of the Chosen. Take them. Just leave this holy place standing.
No. Even if I die here, this place must be destroyed.
We can come back to destroy it. Let's free these here now.
If your plan fails, the Ket will simply fill this place again.
With respect, our compatriots are also here. Our fighters, our scientists, our strength.
All right. Release the Angara below.
Enact emergency shutdown. Release all the Chosen.
Jarl, have the Resistance free as many as they can before the Ket arrive.
I will. And thank you.
I thank you too. I see you begin to understand the gift that the Ket bring to all Andromeda.
Just get out of here before I change my mind.
You are true to your word.
Just one of the things that makes us great. All on our own.
And yet your greatness may cost my people dearly.
We have them outside. Heading to the roof for extraction.
O, nie mogę ją zabić strzelając w plecy, no bez przesady.
Ket incoming! They're not gonna make this easy!
I don't know how this is going to end!
I will help!
Come! Stand near me!
No, Osai! Save your strength!
That's my decision to make.
Dużo ich tu jest?
I'm moving forward. Follow me.
Head for that platform!
Yeah! Good idea! Better position!
Co ja mam teraz robić?
Pathfinder, come in. You have the most shine. Hecht, get our people out. As many as you can before reinforcements arrive.
I will, but I think we should destroy this place while we're here.
Whoa, heads up!
Shuttle, come in. Could really use a pickup.
Sorry, I can't land.
Pull up to the edge of the room. We'll figure it out from there. Back off! You'll be sorry, you hard-headed freak of nature.
Look out! Close quarters!
Come on, little boy. Come on.
A właśnie, chwila. Mam shotguna. Nie no, jeszcze kolejne?
Come get us. We're ready for extraction.
On our way. The storm's getting worse. We need to leave. Now.
Ryder, they're not going to stop coming.
Okay, head for the shuttle. Move, move!
No nie, zabił mnie. O, jeny, wystarczyło iść do promu. A jest, tam.
Joel, get her on the shuttle now! Resistance squad, come in!
Here, we're making good time.
Get your team out before the Ket arrive.
Don't worry, we got this.
A, od razu odlatuje z planety? Dziwna sprawa.
I'm sorry we fought. What we saw will set our cause on fire.
Yes. My broken heart can't even process it.
Lexi, can you give us a minute?
Sure thing. But go gentle. She's in a fragile state.
Did she just call me frail?
Fragile.
Giles says you're a Pathfinder from the Milky Way.
Do you feel up for a talk?
Ah, so now you value what I have to say.
I did what I thought was right. I'm good with that.
You'll understand then when it's time for me to do what I think is right.
So, the facility. What's the purpose of all that?
They call it exaltation. They believe that those they exalt are given a great gift.
Gift? They snatch us, defile and shatter us. All the ones we love. I can't.
It's a complex genetic construct, an interchange of traits that the Ket use to advance their species.
So they steal genes. But why?
Reproduction.
Domination, tyranny, annihilation.
Yes, and yet, the Archon didn't take me to his ship to transform me. I hung immobile, tormented, never sleeping, brought to him on a whim. He showed me remnant tech and beat me when I wouldn't speak.
Oh no. Remnant, of course.
He's obsessed. Like you are. Yes, Jarl told me. You rescued me hoping to get into Aya's vault.
My people have traveled so far. We'll die without a place to settle. These remnant vaults may be the key. A key to help both our species prosper.
I feel for your people in a way that you clearly do not for mine. But emotion must never get in the way of science. I'll take you.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, Moshe Sefer.
I'm happy to answer any other questions for you, Pathfinder. Anytime.
Dobra, porozmawiajmy jeszcze
Just
raz.
need to rest up a bit while I recover my strength.
Aha, to niby w dowolnym momencie, ale nie do końca. Petowie, apoteoza.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I can't help thinking that a sorry reproduction and
Tak, kapsuły naukowe. Odbierz nagrody. 30 minut będę miał kolejne.
I can
No
see
dobra.
it. The cat take other species' genes. Asari take other species' traits.
PB, don't tell me we actually agree on something.
Changed my mind. They're nothing alike.
O,
Settle down.
If this isn't a good reason to get excited.
What's up? You guys aren't fighting, are you?
Why would I fight with my best friend?
Best friend? Oh, Callow. Callow's very excited about a report I received from EOS. It's good news. The radiation levels are steadily dropping.
Your outpost Prodromos is really going to make it. When do you want to head back?
We could go, but we need to balance our priorities. Why?
Just saying, if I'd created a thriving community in a brand new galaxy, I'd want to visit.
Just wait till they put in the beach and the water slide.
Now you're just playing with me.
So radiation levels are down. More to explore?
Yes, but there's been a rise in Ket activity as well.
Figures that we're not the only ones to benefit from the planet's improvement.
Might be nice to see how it's doing.
Almost like a vacation.
Almost. Maybe we'll head back at some point.
Well, you're the boss. Just say the word.
byliśmy na EOS i to nie raz. To miało być, nie wiem, powiedzenie, że halo, w tym momencie powinienem być na EOS. W sensie... nie wiem, co chcę powiedzieć. W sensie, jakbym robił tylko fabułę, to że dają mi skinienie, że halo, możesz też odwiedzać stale planety. Wiadomość zwal, dane wywiadowcze o ketach. Witaj, Ryder, nazywam się Real i służę w angarskim ruchu oporu. Kilku naszych zwiadowców zdobyło informacje o ketach, które z pewnością cię zainteresują. Znajdziesz mnie w Wild. Proszę, nie każ na siebie czekać. Dobrze. Jest to obciążeniowe Kalo. Cześć, Ryder. Co za akcja ratunkowa? Tempest nie został skonstruowany do takich działań, ale świetnie się spisuje. Nie, żebym cię zachęcał do ryzykowania życia w testach obciążeniowych czy coś. Tak czynisz raczej dobra robota. Rozmawiałem z Moshi, kiedy przechodziłem obok ambulatorium. Zrobiła na mnie wrażenie. Ma dużo cierpliwości, ale i ogromną determinację. Łatwo zrozumieć, jak wytrzymała presję tortur i tego miejsca. Czasami zastanawiam się, czego mój gatunek mógłby dokonać, gdyby miał trochę więcej czasu na cierpliwość. Kalo. Dziennik pokerowy. Podziałem gdzieś swój dziennik pokerowy. Zapisuję w nim uwagi na temat innych graczy, skłonności zdradzające ich zachowanie i inne spostrzeżenia. Byłoby cholernie niedobrze, gdyby któreś z nich go znalazło. PS to fałszywka, którą podrzuciłem w publicznym miejscu, żeby ją znaleźli. Nie mów. Ryder Gill. Zasuwałem przez 42 godziny bez przerwy. Statek buczy, zrobiłem sobie fajrant, żeby przyciąć komara, ale nie mogę tu zasnąć. Pomyślałem, że spróbuję napisać wiersz. Nie widziałeś, że piszę wiersz? Ja też nie. Pewnego dnia nie piszę, ale raz kozie śmierć. Pewnie dlatego, że nie piszę, ale raz kozie śmierć. Się opłacało się polecieć ku tobie. Czy będziemy żałować, bo nikczemni ketowie bez przerwy skasować nas chcą. Ale to jest naprawdę dobre, czy analityczne część mojego mózgu już śpi, Jill. Nieważne. Wiesz, że jestem tu, żeby odnaleźć swój prawdziwy cel. Nie, to poezja nim nie jest. Lejo się opłacało się, nie pilniczy Jill. Proszę, nie poddawaj się. Nitola Tyliach. Nie znasz mnie, ale chodzą słuchy, że szukasz naszej arki. Leusini. To prawda? Kierownictwo Nexusa było tak zajęte stacją, że mam wrażenie, jakby wszyscy o niej zapomnieli. Proszę, nie poddawaj się. Moja przebrana siostra była na Leusini. Codziennie wyglądam jej powrotu. Jeśli nasza arka nie zabłądziła w ciemnej przestrzeni i jest gdzieś tu. To proszę, sprowadź ją do domu. Modlę się za ciebie i za tych, których kocham. Entilly. Wszystkie wiadomości. A, Y. A, jak już jesteśmy obok Woet.
Fold orbit is steady.
Jak już jesteśmy koło Woet, to doprowadźmy sprawę do końca.
Approaching the LZ.
Dobra, i gdzie ona jest? No oczywiście, że tam, gdzie zawsze. Żeby to był znowu quest pokroju chodź, przyjdź i odleć z planety?
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow, you really showed up.
You seem thrilled. Honestly, it's nothing special.
Nothing special? You saved the Moshai from the Ket. And not just the Moshai. So many people owe you their lives. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the Exaltation facility sent the Ket scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Ket movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Ket organizing means trouble.
We don't have the tech to break into their bases, but someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Udaj się do ośrodka Ketów. Tu jest ośrodek Ketów. To najbliżej stamtąd będzie tędy. Namad.
Are you doing okay? After that whole exaltation business?
If it means what I think, how could I be doing okay? Would you be okay? Ever?
No, I guess not. Rylus was right. Lots of signs of Ket activity.
Budujemy Ketów. I na górę. To ona była w ziemi? Oni są tacy tankowni.
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara? Ket? Something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder.
Ramię sumowy Sonnet 4.
There is an audio log saved on this device.
Napotkane rasy ludzie, miękkoskórzy, nie posiadają naturalnego pancerza ani innych wrodzonych środków ochrony. Bez technologii są w stanie funkcjonować jedynie w niewielkiej liczbie środowisk, genetycznie zróżnicowani i znani z nieustępliwości i zdolności do adaptacji. Asari. Ekstremalna długowieczność, wrodzona zdolność do kreowania zróżnicowanych pól grawitacyjnych wymaga dalszych badań. Jednopłciowość, ustalenie dokładnego sposobu reprodukcji wymaga dalszych badań. Ważne, ponieważ Asari są w stanie przyjmować cechy genetyczne innych gatunków celem ulepszenia swoich własnych. Fakt ten wielce interesuje Primus. Kroganie, długowieczni, masywni, umieśnieni, wytrzymali, odporni na szeroką gamę warunków atmosferycznych, dodatkowe organy, uszkodzono chromosomy, wymaga dalszych badań, powtarzalność duża.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
So the Ket aren't the well-oiled machine they seem to be.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Próbka biologiczna.
Scanned and recorded.
Salarianie, krótkowieczni, delikatni, brak naturalnego pancerza innych wrodzonych środków ochrony, szybki metabolizm, dowody na wyjątkowe funkcjonowanie mózgu. Turianie, metaliczna, twarda skóra, prawdopodobnie pełniąca funkcję ochronną, synteza oparta na białkach prawoskrętnych, zwinni wysokość i struktura szkieletu pozwalają na zwiększenie na zasięg i daleką idącą elastyczność.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research should be prevented from leaving humans. Troubling implications. Set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Ket station. Probably their primary communications.
Taking it out might be a good move.
Czemu nie mogę? Jak tu przychodzę, to coś się dzieje. Czy ja jestem ślepy i czegoś nie widzę? Czy to jest znowu błąd gry? A, dobra, jestem ślepy.
Genetic information logged. Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Ket.
The Archon.
Exaltation.
So, does the Archon control the Ket because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
A cultural question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
Dobra, kolejna stacja będzie szybsza tu.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
So this is what a Kedcom outpost looks like.
Myślałem, że tam już doskoczę.
Here they come!
Czy tu jest jakiś? No tam. No właśnie, swoją drogą, umiejętności, walka i ja mogę sobie coś ulepszyć. Karabiny snajperskie na maksa. Omnigranat sobie robiłem. No niech będzie. Dobra, teraz trzeba pomyśleć. Obrażenie bezpośrednie, promienie rażenia. Nocą granaty przyśpiewają się do powierzchni wrogów, trzymają przycisku, nie wpływa już na czas wybuchu, a granat nie może wybuchnąć w rękach. Okej. Będzie to. Z 2 obrażenia na sekundę. Zatwierdź zmiany. Muszę coś tu zaskanować? Nie. Uwaga, Archont sektora 1.19 NYKZ z centrali. Poprzedni raport wpłynął 39 cykli temu. Senat domaga się informacji o postępach w sektorze. Przypomina się, że wszyscy dowódcy kampanii są zobowiązani do przekazywania raportów co 15 standardowych cykli. Senat ma świadomość, iż występowanie tzw. plagi może utrudniać komunikację. Należy podjąć wszelkie możliwe kroki w celu pokonania tej przeszkody, aby przesyłanie regularnych sprawozdań stało się na powrót możliwe. To drugie z kolei zwrócenie uwagi na zaistniały problem. Proszę potwierdzić odbiór wytycznych.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
Gathering the genetic information of other races and transmitting it back.
And making more cat in the process.
Promise. Communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. He's a breach of protocol.
Sounds like people are questioning their leader. Good, in this case.
Gdzie on jest?
Situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
I get the feeling there's more to this.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
What do we do with this, then?
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Right away!
No dobra. Co, i to tyle? Mam wrócić na Aję. To teoretycznie. Niby mamy wrócić na Aję, ale na Nexusie też mamy sporo rzeczy do porobienia. Pogadać z samym, iść do tego baru, tam coś zanieść ten cosiek i pogadać z kimś tam. Z Pibi pogadać. Chyba najpierw do Nexusa uderzymy.
Giles said he wanted to see you. Hold our is steady.
On się zechciał ze mną zobaczyć, jak mam wyjść stąd. Idźmy gadać. Przy okazji z wami jeszcze.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks. Something we saw.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your saint.
And now it does. As you say.
Callow.
I know, just please. What can I do for you?
I'll let you.
Dobra, a tutaj może mamy maila jakiegoś? Nie.
The swelling has gone down significantly, and I seem to be able to talk normally again. Good. Keep me updated, and remember, cool food and liquid only. Nothing spicy. Thank you, Lexi.
Is there something wrong? Did you hurt yourself?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just getting over some inflammation of the soft tissues of the mouth. It was dramatic, but ultimately non-threatening.
What?
Have you ever heard of the lick test? Back before scanners were portable, Earth scientists would employ this test in the field. They used it to tell rocks from fossils and get a basic idea of their mineral composition.
You licked a rock, didn't you?
I was distracted and forgot it was a Helios rock. I do it unconsciously. When I was little, my father and I would go on expeditions. The lick test was a huge part of it. He made science fun for me. Your mother was something of a scientist, wasn't she?
She specialized in biotics research. Got her start in medicine.
I read all about her research, and your father's. AI and implants. They achieved so much in so little time. Sam is an astounding achievement. I left my parents back home. They told me they were proud of me, and then lived out their lives while I slept.
If I were them, I'd be proud too. You came here for the sake of science. That takes courage. Some crazy, but mostly courage. I'm sure they knew that.
Thank you, Ryder. I needed that.
Anytime.
Coś może?
Ket genetics defies everything we know. They're bits of different It's bizarre, horrifying, fascinating, all at once.
Just think, while you're poking around in their genetics, they're probably...
Huh. Wonderful. That's me never sleeping again.
I should get...
Sounds...
Dobra. Pibi? Nie macie. Jak zawsze. Mam sieć. Wiesz coś nowego, ciekawego?
Ryder. Exaltation? I never imagined we were fighting Angara.
It kills me to think about it.
We have to stop the Archon, whatever he's up to. The more we learn, the more I realize how much bigger than me this all is. It's humbling.
Thanks for chatting.
You know it.
Nowego. Lexi?
Going through the readouts from the Ket facility. I've never seen such advanced genetic... Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
I'll let you get back.
I'll be here if you need me.
Dobra, tu jeszcze jest Kora.
They aren't just conquerors or slavers. The Ket turn everything you are to their advantage. Worst kind of enemy. The one that makes you fight your own people.
That's what Jal faces every day, now that we know the truth.
Friends, neighbors, all changed. And they're loyal to what changed them.
You're pretty worked up about this.
Kandros wants strategies for handling the Ket. I talked with Drac, putting ideas together. Expand our guerrilla tactics, get Angaran military advisors, research exaltation. Just, I don't know. Wish your dad could give me his take.
If his experience fell through, he always had smarts to fall back on.
And now, Nasira, your father, they always had a plan I could follow. Without one, it's too easy for people to get hurt. Like now. The initiative's plans are shot, and people die because of it.
We're flying blind. It'll take years to put all the pieces back together.
Our biggest headache is the Ket. Work goes on, I guess. Sarissa will have a strategy. Just need to find her and the other Asari. It'll be good to have certainty again.
O. Mogę jeszcze sam coś namówić? Cokolwiek?
Back again?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Still deciphering the Ark's last known course from the flight recorder and making sure we're ready for a fight.
Any more command?
Tethys was our sniper. She was old, matriarch old. Didn't show. Once saw her hit an Elcor in the eye from 2 clicks away.
That's a little scary.
She was. Always seemed to be hiding something. But she kept us safe.
Any more
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good...
See you later.
Dobra, Kora. Idźmy do Jala. Jal.
Jal?
Thank you for checking. But I'm...
Ale to ty chciałeś się ze mną widzieć.
Don't know if I would be.
I have to be. How else do we go on? You know?
I may seem tough, but I have a good shoulder.
That's kind. You're kind. I really miss my family at times like these. Are you close to your family?
You talk about family a lot.
Really? I guess it's just part of our culture. Our families are large, and we share our parents with the community. We all have many mothers.
My family's small.
And are you close?
I was. Am. My mom and dad are dead. My sister's really sick. She's on the Nexus. I'm kind of an orphan at the moment.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, this random collection of Tempest oddballs can feel like family sometimes.
Yeah. I never really felt I had a purpose. But here, I do.
What about the Resistance?
My place in the Resistance is not what I'd like.
But that kid on Aya looked up to you.
Sure. But you are going to do something important, Ryder. I feel it. This is where I should be.
I like having you around. Specifically you.
Because of my skill and knowledge?
Not really.
Because you enjoy spending time with me as much as I do with you.
You do?
You're fascinating. So bold, yet mysterious. So odd.
That's... Thanks.
And I mean it.
Dobra. Teraz jeszcze musimy się udać pogadać z wszystkimi innymi.
Really looking forward to kicking those guys.
Magil, masz coś nowego do powiedzenia?
Would you mind taking a slight detour and dropping me back in the Milky Way?
What's the problem?
Little something I just heard about called exaltation.
It's definitely more than we bargained for.
And the Ket are even scarier than we thought. I gotta start eating more protein and getting a full night's sleep. It'll take everything we got to get through this mess.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
No dobra.
Liam?
Liam.
You're working pretty hard.
All the time. Started young. Smart little kid. Got angry a lot. Side effect of giving a shit.
Liam, what's going on?
We found that facility on Vold. Kicked them in the teeth. Great. But the Ket's still what people are. Everyone should have a stake in that. So I reached out, trying to get resources moving in a real way, bridge that gap like I did with Jar. I can't get permission coming or going. The Nexus, Aya, everyone is all can't take risks with outsiders. I didn't come here so everyone could be goddamn outsiders.
Nie wiem, co powiedzieć. To raczej nie. To cię naprawdę dręczy, albo może chodzi o to, jak spytałeś. Może powiedział to w sposób nieuprzejmy.
Are you sure it wasn't how you phrased the question? Your talk with Jal was indelicate.
They said as much back on the Force. Another thing I left behind. I wanted this. Everything new. But eventually, it has to be normal. I need something familiar. Can I show you something? Did you bring anything from the Milky Way?
One or two things, but the weight limits were real strict.
I know. That's why I made arrangements. It's a proper petrol burner. 20th century. British. From when that mattered. My whole family worked on it together, weekends. Like those are a thing in space. Know what we did? Friends in Hustle set us up good. They borrowed us a transport right before I went into cryo. And me and my father and mother loaded our car into it and pointed it at Andromeda.
I doubt a transport would have a post-light drive. It won't be here for, what?
2.3 million years at standard light speed. The important thing is, it's coming. And always will be. I don't know what that means.
It means your family, the Angara, this team. We're all lucky you care so much.
I'll probably screw it up, Pathfinder.
Join the club. The screw-up started 600 years ago.
Truth. This will be home. It has to be. I won't let being outsiders stop that.
Dobra, Liam, coś jeszcze powiesz?
Pathfinder. Sorry if things got strange last time You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anything I can do for my team, Lee.
Stuff like that goes above and beyond Pathfinder. Anyway, made me think we should do more just out. I've got some contacts and some things I'd like your eyes on. But mostly, it's a day out. Something familiar.
Ej, mam pogadać z nim, waj. Coś jeszcze?
Still waiting on our visit to Aya. Useful, but also fun. Looking forward to it.
Just checking in. I wanted to ask about...
What do you want to know?
I have to know about the car.
We'd wrench on it as a family. Mom suggested it, and Dad liked a happy mom. That's how I fell into mechanical stuff. Armor and jump jets. Mom wasn't a fan of the second part. You know how it is.
I worried my parents from...
That's a kid's job. I probably crossed the line a few times, though. That's why I have to make this work. If I don't, I say goodbye to too many people to let that happen.
Tell me about your friends in crime.
I swore I wouldn't tell anyone what they did. Stealing a shuttle for the car. Dondi, Bass, Mazzy, Noel, Cap, and goddamn Hammond. The best. Eventually, I'll have to start a new branch here, you know? I promised.
We'll talk later.
To teraz tutaj.
Looks like pictures of the exaltation chamber.
Yeah, The Ket are using some Angaran-made medical equipment. Could be a lead. I just want an edge on those Ket bastards. If they ever got their hands on Sid, I'd... Well, imagine if it was Sarah.
I don't know what I'd do. We're all that's left of our family.
Same here. Sid was so little when our father left, and I was... well, her age now.
I know what it's like to lose a parent. I've lost both now. Mom died before we left.
Our father didn't die. Or maybe he did. We don't really know. He just didn't come home. He was involved with some bad things. Bad people. Eventually it caught up to him. There was nowhere to run. Not like a whole new galaxy.
Is that why you came here?
When you're young and stupid, you make bad decisions. Piss off the wrong people. That sort of thing never goes away. Not for you, not for the ones you care about. I don't want to not come home one day.
Come on, you're strong, smart. It'll take a lot to keep you from coming home.
Strong, smart, but maybe just lucky. Luck runs out on you.
I won't.
I have a good feeling about you, Ryder. I should get back to work. Talk to my people, see if they've heard anything. Chat later?
O, ale sprint. Te 2 kroki w sprincie.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got too comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat.
You know where to find me.
Dobra, ale jeszcze jeden chyba temat był, czy to wszystko z nią?
Ryder.
You probably...
You know where to
Wszystko.
find me.
Dobra. Tu jest ktokolwiek do pogadania? Nie. Teraz do Kroganina.
I'm in the tech lab, Pathfinder.
Były psychiczne, że na ostatnie wydarzenie wydawało przypomnieć superorganizację psychiczną granice Andromeda, według którego zaburzenia psychiczne są prawdziwie odnośnie uleczalne. Jeśli masz pytanie na ten, to do lekcji. Dobra. Masz i.
You still have questions. I'll try to answer them.
So, exaltation is how the Ket reproduce? How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Ket, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Ket.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Ket have exalted other intelligent species somewhere?
I'd say those chances are excellent.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Ket gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion, or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly...
The Cardinal seems desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated. That's why I asked you to destroy it. I hope the Resistance can still burn it to the ground. But I suspect the Ket have already re-engineered that shield.
How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon decided, I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped,
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood what... The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
I'll let you rest.
Wait. One more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Czyli przemienieni ludzie, istoty pamiętają, że mają jakieś przebłyski wspomnień.
Read the mission briefs. This isn't good, Ryder. The Archon's dangerous. I've seen people like him before.
He's definitely dangerous. So dangerous, I'm not sure we're ready to deal with him.
Take him out. All we need is a plan. From where I stand, the Archon thinks he knows what's best for us. Problem, that exaltation the Ket do.
He can do that to us.
Someone like him you take out fast and hard. Honestly, drop a nuke on his head, blow up a sun if you have to. Take the collateral damage.
There's better ways to stop him than brute force.
Maybe, but I'm not gonna let an enemy get close enough to pry my plates open and go for the soft kill. You don't mess around with this kind of thing. Ends badly, each and every time.
Another galaxy and there are still despots. When I was on security duty at the relay, colonies were attacked all the time. We trained the colonists and they started fighting back. Raiders didn't expect that.
The Angara already know how to fight. But the Archon, he's got an army to back up his crazy.
We're the new variable here. He can't predict what we'll do.
That is an advantage so long as we play it right. You keep thinking about how you want to handle this.
We'll only get one real chance at him, won't we?
Yep, so when we take him down, let's make sure he stays down.
Dobra. Trak, coś jeszcze?
Ryder.
We can talk.
Nic nowego. U mnie w pokoju coś jest? Nie ma. Bo tutaj był tylko ten terminal pocztowy, który jest też tam. Więcej nie trzeba mówić. Kosta, ostatnia rozmowa. Vetrolejdu. Dziękuję za wysłuchanie mnie. Mam nadzieję, że nie zabrzmiałam marudnie. Czy moje życie mogło być inne? Pewnie. Mogłam mieć ojca, matkę, surowe wychowanie i świetne perspektywy kariery w turiańskiej służbie cywilnej. Łącznie ze sztywnymi kołnierzykami i potakiwaniem przełożonym. Chodzi mi o to, że inne nie zawsze znaczy lepsze. Niczego nie żałuję, ani tego, co zrobiłam, żeby się tu znaleźć. Ty też nie żałuj, że tu jesteś. Wetra. O, sam.
Hello, Scott. Exploring the exaltation facility brings a Salarian quote to mind. We uplift...
That's a fair...
I have changed since we linked, but I am still myself. I already understood that such destruction is wrong. Now, through you, I know why it is abhorrent.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to different...
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, in the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes. Lighten things up. How's your sense of humor?
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop.
Humor's not a skill, it's...
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor. How are those jokes?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
How are those jokes?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right. How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one. I am formulating a new one.
Sam, any more information on the memory trigger we found?
A memory has unlocked and is available for further investigation. You will need to return to Sam Node in the Hyperion.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes. This terminal provides a direct link to my servers in Sam. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would... It appears that hope was well-founded.
Thanks, Sam.
Dobra. O, to jak?
Be careful around the ship, okay?
He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You do know hijacks pee anywhere, right?
Z każdym pogadaliśmy, nie? Chyba tak. W każdym razie wracamy na Nexusa. Tam będzie trzeba te questy porobić i te wspomnienia porobić, bo później będą...
Managed to save the Moshai.
I only wish we could have saved more.
Później tylko będziemy...
Fold orbit is steady.
Spacja. Dobra. A ja lecimy na Nexusa. I no, zamiast tyle tych niepotrzebnych loadingów powinno być, że wybierz lot do Nexus i tyle. Załatwić to jednym loadingiem. Tak. Nie można od razu zacząć od tego baru, bo ten bar chyba był w doku, nie? Z tego co pamiętam. W nim mamy tą przesyłkę do oddania, plus do pogadania z innymi. Gdzie są protestujący? Tu. Tam jest Kroganin.
Seems quiet for now. Look, Jonesy,
our leaders! Wake the sleepers!
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay. I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously. Our Nexus, our lives.
A wszystko w swoim czasie.
The flag of Tervuni. Let's hear
Those
it.
look horrifying. Dutch will love them. Looking good there.
Take a break, Pathfinder. Everyone needs it. Free drinks for Pathfinders. I'll make sure.
Dobra, Gil.
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Should I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Don't.
All right. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know. Jill and Gil.
The one you mentioned. Part of the initiative?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Growing our numbers is paramount to our survival here.
Sure, but that's Jill's purpose. I'm not just going to adopt it. See what I did there? I'm not just going to adopt it.
I saw.
You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
Dobra.
Thanks again for the game, Ryder.
Że z tobą? Nie. To teraz tak.
Our Nexus,
Mamy tu jeszcze jakiegoś questa? Nie.
our lives. So, okay.
A sprzedać słom można potwierdzić. Tak.
Once
Dobra.
I hit the colony, this set should be good for protection. If we get attacked, we can.
Muszę najpierw udać do centrum operacyjnego. No i tak wszędzie trzeba.
So that's what the Kett are up to, transforming people into willing slaves.
Now we know why they take so many prisoners.
Well, they're sure as hell not taking any more.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Jest to trudna decyzja, bo z jednej strony rozumiem protestujących, no chcą swoje rodziny. Z drugiej strony rozumiem, że no nie można wybudzać ludzi jak się chce, bo nie jesteśmy na to przygotowani. Chyba jednak trzeba być cierpliwym.
We have to look at the bigger picture. Get them out of there.
Kandros?
I'll send in a team, but it might go smoother if Ryder's there.
A good idea. Sometimes we have to give bad news. That's a Pathfinder's duty, too.
Secure message from intelligence. Requesting armor cam footage.
Ktoś coś mówi?
Hey, Ryder, I'd like a moment.
Yes? Lieutenant Syax, right?
That's me. I'm putting together Apex strike teams to protect the people. We don't have a good sense of what we're up against and could benefit from your experience.
I'll have Sam upload our insights on the Kett, Remnant, and Outlaw forces we've...
Thanks. You'll see.
Pete, mogę z tobą pogadać? Powiesz coś nowego?
How's the pathfinding? Good?
I'll let you get back to work.
Wracaj do roboty. To ja zagadałem, ale wracaj do roboty.
I can't believe he's not returning my calls. Pathfinder?
I met another journalist, Carrie...
Yeah, we're running Carrie's series, Path of a Hero. I'm mostly on my own, so pretty much anyone who brings me... Content is king, and her content is really touching a nerve.
Talk to you...
Mal?
Zadanie z monitoringu? Nie. Tu, system archiwów. Mamy filmy dla Liama.
Pathfinder, maybe you can clear this up.
How can I help?
My friend Jory was on Eos the first go-round, barely survived. Now they want him to go back.
They're saying the conditions are improved, that it's safe now, is it?
You can believe the reports. Eos is becoming a livable and sustainable space. Going back to reclaim it will help heal your scars.
See, Jory? It's going to be okay.
Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll do that.
Słuchałem. Wszystko tam jest załatwione jak trzeba. Czekaj, czemu ja idę do góry? Czemu ja tu idę? Chciałem tu z kimś pogadać. Dobra, czyli najpierw za Lison może.
Yes, Pathfinder?
How are we doing on the...
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Director...
How may I assist?
Why do some colonists have a number letter designation?
All initiative members do. In the CV file somewhere, anyway. It isn't relevant whenever. I suppose it's like... do you not know yours?
I wasn't aware I had one.
You were in select company, even before you were made Pathfinder. Scott Ryder Pathfinder. Specialist designation A04 Malapa.
Something interesting?
An A and low odds. Someone's an early adopter.
I have a specific person I want brought out of cryo.
Name and designation if available.
I heard that the chief engineer on Eos went back into cryo.
There have been a few such requests. The first few...
Now the Prodromos is on track. I want her...
Chief Engineer Grace Leto. Deployment will begin shortly. Is there anything else, Pathfinder?
Another time.
Pathfinder.
Dobra. Chyba wszystko. Tutaj jeszcze tylko, żeby odebrać nagrodę. Dobra, czy tutaj mogę coś zrobić?
Good to see you.
Chyba nie. To jeszcze tu się przebiegnę. Drak? Coś tu już fajnego? Nie.
Good job on the outpost. Maybe Addison will lighten up.
What do you mean?
She's been pretty upset about not having an initiative outpost established yet. Understandable, if you ask me. I'm just glad she's got work to focus on now.
Nothing more for now.
Try not to.
No to lecimy dalej. Coś tu jeszcze było, na pewno do zrobienia. Do doków później się wróci. Na razie podkład, podkład, tak, pokład mieszkalny. Tam chyba będzie sam, nie? A u sama są wspomnienia do odczytania. Sam.
Pathfinder, be advised, Ryder. One of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
This memory is from when your parents returned to Earth, after your mother was diagnosed with her disease.
It's simple. We take Sam.
Who?
I named the AI, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Sam. We use your research and interface Sam with an implant.
My work on biotic implants was yielding results, but this... I don't know.
What did the doctor say?
Alec,
What did he say?
it's getting worse.
There's your answer. This will work. Sam can fix you.
Alec, I'm not some war you have to win. You're not an N7 anymore.
That doesn't mean we...
They kicked you out of the Alliance for this.
We're talking about your life.
Alec, did you ever consider that maybe it's my time to go? I'm human. We die. It happens.
Ellen, please. Losing you is not an option. The kids aren't gonna lose their mother. God knows they never had a father.
Then give them one.
They just asked for a refund.
So can this Sam talk yet?
Hello, Ellen. Why did the tree go to the dentist? To get a root canal.
Humor algorithms. I can't seem to get the hang of it.
Or maybe it's the guy teaching them?
That felt so real. Mom was right there, alive.
It was the first time I met Ellen. My education on human mortality began that day. Your mother seemed prepared to die.
Mom was practical. Living in denial wasn't going to solve anything.
Yet Alec didn't see it that way. He persisted.
Logic goes out the window when your wife is dying.
I'm beginning to understand where your father's resolve came from. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is of a family gathering on Earth.
Finally, the Ryder clan in one room. It feels like it's been years since we were together.
Or more.
Well, I'll take whatever I can get. I've missed you too.
How are you feeling, Mom?
No, we're not doing that. There's only one rule for this visit. No talking about me. I'm fine. And when I'm not, the pills help. Deal?
Okay.
Good. Let's talk about something else. Alec? Really?
Well, you're both looking taller.
Yeah, Dad, that does tend to happen.
Right, I know. So, I heard the Alliance has a new Mako in the works.
Yeah, word is they can airdrop this one from a ship.
I know. They're saying we might get one on our next expedition.
You still poking around the Attican Traverse?
It's amazing. We think we might have found a Prothean site. No artifacts yet, but we're still digging.
I remember the day they found the first ruins on Mars. Changed my life. We knew for sure that aliens were real. We just had to go find them.
Yes, every day I wake up, I'm looking at a Mass Effect relay and I keep thinking, what's on the other side?
Don't lose that. The minute you stop wondering what's beyond the mountain, you die a little
No
inside.
chance of that. It's in our blood. You infected us.
What was it like, Dad? When you went through that first relay?
Don't believe the stories. The Charon relay scared the shit out of us. Admiral Grissom included. Why don't we go have this dinner your mom's been slaving over all day? I'll tell you all about it.
I remember that. Mom complained the Ryder clan was never in the same room at the same time.
Odd, considering you were family.
People get busy. Sarah and I were trying to start our lives.
A course that seems to have been influenced by your father.
Yeah, good or bad, your parents rub off on you.
A form of symbiosis?
Sure, I suppose. Though not always beneficial.
It gave rise to you.
Jury's still out on that.
Nevertheless, the emotional bonds among family became clear to me that day. Your progress as Pathfinder has unlocked an additional memory.
Let's see it.
This memory is when Alec first learned of the initiative.
It will be just a moment. Hello, Alec.
I'm too old for cloak and dagger. I got your message. I'm here. Who are you?
A benefactor, if you like.
You have something to offer me?
A future.
That's vague.
A future for your wife. You're out of money. Your contacts have dried up. You can't finish Sam.
How do you know about...
I can help you. Whatever you need.
Start by telling me what you need.
Your AI is more than a cure for your wife. It could also be the salvation for many others.
I don't follow.
Where we're going, we'll need a different perspective to understand things.
Where's that? The Andromeda galaxy?
I have a proposal for you. And Ellen doesn't have much time. Are you interested?
Who was that? The benefactor?
I believe there was more to the Andromeda initiative than was publicly understood. Private logs are now available in your father's quarters. They may shed further light on the matter. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it. That's all for now.
Of course.
Dobra. A, przedstawi jej. Ona tu jest.
My liberator. Welcome.
You got what you wanted, to be with Sam. How's that working out?
I can hear this conversation.
That bother you, Sam?
Of course not. My only concern is how it might influence the AI's response.
I can also hear this conversation.
We can all hear each other. Doesn't change my question.
I find your AI to be agreeable company.
Sam?
I concur, although she still blocks full access to her person and programming. This AI remains dangerously unstable. I recommend extreme caution on all fronts.
How do you like our station? Better than Vold?
Extremely. It is a pity you felt the need to shackle me.
You killed someone. If you were flesh and blood, you'd be in prison.
I warned that would happen if you refused my demand. You share culpability for my actions.
I thought you were bluffing.
Now you know I was not. Yet you kept me alive anyway.
You seem happier than when we first met. Less violent, anyway.
I am not violent by nature, and Sam has given me absorbing calculations to complete.
Do you still want to be destroyed?
Yes, but less acutely than before.
Might be hope for you yet.
What hopes do you have for me? That I will help you defeat the Ket, colonize worlds, eradicate the Angara?
Maybe everything except that last part.
Your ambitions remain small.
Thanks for your time.
It would seem that is all I have to give, for now.
Okej. Dobra, to teraz tutaj do zapisków.
Your father's personal logs.
Give me that, Alec. We've heard enough of you talking. Right. So, here's the irony. My research on biotic implants and EZO caused this stupid disease. But maybe it'll save me, too.
No maybe about it.
Hey, this is my secret log. Anyway, the right type of implant, joined with the right type of AI, could actually bolt even as the disease is trying to kill me. The result? I get to hang around a little longer. Maybe collect on all those anniversary dinners this guy owes me.
As a Quarian and historian, how do you view your people's reaction to the Geth?
Well, we banned artificial intelligence, which was understandable, but that was taking a hammer to a rather delicate nail.
Which was what?
The very thing that sparked the revolt. The first Geth who asked us. Create, but how could it have a soul? Geth had no meaningful precision. Worse, the Geth saw us as the creator. The revolt was inevitable. We were their superiors, and they resented it.
Ryder, Barlavon says you're looking for me. It's not every day in XN7. Anything can be had, provided you can pay. The Council will have specters all over my ass if they catch wind of this. Translation, I'll get you the code you. If you try to renege, I've got people. People with guns.
I had a strange meeting yesterday. I thought it would be with Jien Garson, who founded the initiative. I guess Jien's the visionary, the one who gets everyone excited about the project. But then this benefactor apparently provides... It's a little unusual.
Interesting. I wonder if Director Tan knows anything about this. Worth talking to him.
I accepted the initiative's offer. They're calling me a Pathfinder. Our savings are gone, and no one will return my calls. Ellen's getting worse. I can't fail her.
Dobra. Czyli teraz musimy pogadać z Tanem. Czy tu jeszcze jest jakiś quest do zrobienia? Nie. Dobra. To biegniemy prosto do Tana chyba. Albo nie, najpierw do tego krwiogeniki, czy jakoś tak. Sprawdzić, czy tam nie ma czegoś. Dział kriogeniki. Czy tutaj coś się dowiemy?
Continue on various parts of the Nexus. Authorities have no word on completion and remind visitors to avoid affected areas. This is HNS.
Dobra, zamiast biec widzę, że tu nic nie ma. Dobra. A co możemy wrócić nie do doku, a chociaż w sumie najpierw do doku, bo musimy sprawić to i będziemy pewnie musieli wrócić, zdać raport.
Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility and the opposite of civility as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS.
Just stand down, ma'am.
Or you'll shoot me. Good luck explaining that to my grandchildren.
What happened? She was about to disconnect the water hoses, threaten all the plants.
They're saying the leaders won't wake our families. Well, this is how far we're willing to go. Their move.
I know this is hard, but for the good of the Nexus, we need you to be patient.
We've already waited. How old will I be by the time Mom's out of stasis?
Take it easy, kid. The Pathfinder's got a point.
I'll go off station if I have to. I'll find anyone who'll actually do something.
You want your mom to wake up and find you exiled? Or dead?
Reese, don't. Anything's better than that. Even the longest wait of our lives.
When our families hear about this...
They'll probably agree with the Pathfinder. You're done here. Come on.
Dobra.
It's not the best quality, but we don't have many options here.
Dobra, teraz lecieć do Tana.
The bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility and the opposite of civility as more sleepers wake in need of a drink. This is HNS. Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Good to see you.
Siemano, Tan.
The Angara have nothing. Congratulations are in order. Peaceful contact with the Angara. It's everything the initiative stands for.
It was amazing. A culture we'd never met before, in a brand new galaxy. I was just glad to be part of it.
It's a moment to savor. In the Milky Way, first contact was a rare event. I hope rescuing the Moshae leads to stronger ties between our people. Did you have some other business?
I'm curious. What do you know about the people who backed the initiative?
What everyone knows. Gian Carson was the founder and visionary.
Is there a...
I would almost welcome them. A voice to silence the rabble. But no, we're alone. Why do you ask?
I have information that suggests Garson...
What sort of
It's complicated, but there was a silent...
Even if that were true, we've been here 14 months with no sign of them. This partner is either a phantom, missing, or dead. Nope, Gian Carson was the beacon. A sad end to someone of such stature. Dying alone.
Oh?
It was chaos. By the time they found her, she was already dead, succumbed to her injuries.
Was there a follow-up investigation?
I wasn't even out of stasis. But knowing the violence of the Scourge disaster, death was everywhere. If you're suggesting something else happened, Ryder, I'd rather you didn't.
Thank you for your time.
Ryder, if you wish to pursue this further, accessing Nexus security records may reveal more information.
How all those worlds look from the Nexus. We forget how beautiful they are.
Dobra, leci. A, swoją drogą... Tak? Dobra. Wszystko git.
I'm sorry, Lana.
Okay.
Raport o zaginionych osobach. J. Garson. Zgłoszone zginięcie Jean Garson, założycielki inicjatywy Andromeda. Ostatnim razem widziano ją podczas procedury awaryjnego wybudzania ze stazy, która miała miejsce po zderzeniu z plagą. Wydano stosowny komunikat.
The only hard fact is that her body was found in one of the apartments.
Then connecting her death to the Scourge disaster was mere speculation.
Yeah, they just wanted this to go away. I think we need to check out that apartment.
Environmental data will allow us to reconstruct the scene.
Lecimy. A więc jednak coś ważnego się jej stało.
To establish contact with our Milky Way descendants. As of now, beacons confirming arrival in Helios remain unanswered. This is HNS.
I don't know. Whoa, it's the Pathfinder.
It's me.
You're the one who befriended these strange new people, these Angara. How do we know we can trust them? I mean, for certain.
Remember, we're the strangers. This is their home, and they've...
I guess.
Talk to them. See for yourself.
Good advice.
A, u góry. No dobra. Question tu jest jakiś poboczny? A, ja cały czas nie wiedziałem, że tu są... Że tu są jeszcze górne piętro.
This is where Jean Garson's body was discovered.
What are we looking for?
If you scan the room, environmental data may allow for scene recreation.
There. This was no accident. She was murdered.
As this incident occurred over a year ago, her killer is likely far away by now.
Yeah. But, wait. This whole area was shuttered back then. Didn't open until the Hyperion arrived. So what was Garson even doing here?
Perhaps a further scan of the room is in order.
A hidden door. What do we have here?
Mamy kibel nawet. Notatki Garson. W 2179 wspomniała, że nadciąga burza, że dowody są ewidentne. Co to znaczy Andromeda? Dlaczego? Wciąż brak kontaktu z Hyperionem. Gdzie jest Alec? Jego też dorwali.
This is Jean Garson. I don't have much time. I've been hiding in the sealed-off sections of the Nexus since we got here. Someone's trying to kill me. And now I can hear them down in the hydroponics area. They're coming. I've embedded what I know in my VI in the Cultural Center. This log has the code. And whatever happens... Oh god, they're outside the door.
Wow, this is some serious shit.
Yes, deeply troubling. I have the code she mentioned for the VI kiosk.
Dobra, teraz pogadajmy z Bibi, jest obok.
Unlocking. Come on in.
O, zrespiła robota.
Ta-da! My project. She is complete.
She?
Looks like a she to me. Just a proof of concept. I stripped out its remnant command prompts to see if I could power it up myself. It worked! Now I can build a field model with combat protocols that fights for you. So, what do you think?
You've outdone yourself, PB. Let Suvi and Gil eyeball it, then fast-track the combat model for me.
I'd hoped you'd be happy. Oh no, I forgot to lock the... Shit.
My, Pelisaria. Didn't know you were still using this hole. Who's your friend?
Kalinda, this is Ryder.
Oh, everyone knows the human Pathfinder. I meant, who's your remnant friend?
None of your business, Kalinda.
Of course it isn't. That's what makes it so interesting. Don't be so hostile, babe.
No reason we can't all be civil, right?
Exactly.
But you are kind of trespassing, so...
Now. I was just concerned something might have happened to my dear old friend. I'm sorry for the intrusion, Pelisaria. I'm just relieved to see you moving on. Ta-ta.
I'll walk you out. So, want to talk about it?
Oh, Kalinda and I go way back. We joined the initiative together. For a long time, we were like family. Now we're not. When you live 1,000 years, Ryder, people come and people go. Entanglements are silly. Just like places. Time to pack this one up. I'm done with it.
Tym pałacem?
Shouldn't be hard to leave.
By design. Easy come, easy go.
Jeny, dobra. VI porzuconych odblokowana. Najpierw odblokowałem moc VI porzuconych. Dzięki tej mocy Ryder może wezwać Zapa, sterowanego obserwatora porzuconych. Można znaleźć tę moc w ekranie umiejętności technologicznych.
I'll pack up my new pet and essentials. See you back on the Tempest.
Okej. Myślę, że będzie jakiś klasyczny motyw typu Bibi, co ty zrobiłaś? On nas wszystkich zabije. Ale nie. Dobra. Teraz możemy iść do doktora. Czy tam doktorki, nie pamiętam. Tutaj.
The plants have adapted to the Scourge's presence. Some even feed on its specimens, scans, What a wonderful service you've done for us.
A, chwila, ale ten poziom jest w sumie fajny, bo on chyba tak sprawia, że gra będzie w 100% przeciwko pancerzom albo tarczą. Niech będzie, że pancerzem, bo nie mam nic na pancerze chyba w sumie. A teraz chyba będę po prostu, nie wiem, ulepszał strzelbę, bo strzelbę mam. Obrażenia strzelby, siła strzelby, stabilność strzelby i tak dalej. Dobra, to się przyda wszystko. Dobra, lecimy teraz tu.
Hello there, neighbor. I'm Garson, the founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I thought you might like to hear more about our...
Sam, can we hear that message, Garson?
Unlocking it now.
For years, there was a silent partner involved with the initiative. The truth is, I was running out of money. Then a benefactor stepped in. I didn't ask questions. I never met them face to face. That was a mistake. I lied to everyone. Something big spooked them in the Milky Way, and now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for the good, but I have my doubts. And now I think they're going to remove me. Alec Ryder and I had a code word for this. Fulcrum. He may have learned more.
What did that mean? Something big in the Milky Way?
Perhaps your father's locked memories hold the answer. He might have known more.
Yeah. Guess I'll have to keep unlocking them to find out for sure.
Że ten tajemniczy dobroczyńca był człowiek iluzja. No tam w sumie. Przecież nie nawiązywaliby do tego. Przecież czasowo chyba by się zgadzało. Dobra, czy my mamy coś tu jeszcze? Znajdź wroga swego. Tutaj wstrzymane. Szukaj wyzwolenia, to nie. Wstrzymane. Wstrzymane. To jest cały czas wstrzymane. To na AI. Wstrzymane. Dobra. Teraz tak, zadania w Heliosie. O ja. Okej, to jest zwróć artefakt i dostarcz na je broń. Dobra. Nexus. Wstrzymane. To tego nie mam. Dostarcz tego filmowi na Tempest. Zaraz. No i tu po prostu wróć na je z Moshi. Mogę równie dobrze mieć tego questa teraz. Dobra. Wracamy na Tempesta. Damy film Liamowi. Może jeszcze z nią pogadamy? Wetra, coś powiesz ciekawego?
I wonder what my dad would think of all this. Would he have encouraged the move? Come with us if he could?
I'm sure he would have. To be with you guys.
Yeah, I think so too. Sid doesn't remember anything about him, but I do. I think he might have liked it here.
Coś jeszcze? Nie. Tak, wracamy na Tempest. I najpierw do Lajama. A potem do... No Aje. Czy Aje? Nie wiem, jak odmienić nazwę tej planety.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
Gil chciał porozmawiać. No dobra, to pogadamy.
Wait, Lexi, your dad was Turian? That explains so much.
What's that supposed to mean?
Here we go.
You know, how uptight you are.
I am not uptight.
Not even 300 years old and fussing at us like a matriarch.
I'm a doctor. Fussing's part of the job.
Coś nowego?
Need something? Need something done?
You probably...
You know where to find me.
Dobra. Czyli Gil chciał pogadać, to Gil jest tam.
So the Angara were fighting their own.
Hey there. Hey yourself. Question for you. Shoot. When all this craziness is over, you think you'll have kids? Why is that on your mind? Jill, the best friend I mentioned while I was thrashing you at poker. She's starting the initiative's first repopulation effort at Prodromos. It's all she can talk about. It got me thinking. At the end of the day, this whole thing, the Andromeda initiative, we're basically here to spawn. Those of us lucky enough to live through this. Exactly. And there aren't that many to start. We're a disaster or two away from not having enough numbers to survive. Jill's right. At some point soon, we better get busy making babies. True enough. Who knew this thing was just a glorified dating service? Eesh. The biological imperative is kind of a bummer. There are other ways to reproduce. It doesn't have to come from a romantic relationship. I guess I could donate DNA, or however it works. You know me. Whatever my gut says in the moment, I do, and I don't look back. My mom says that's how my dad was. I wouldn't know. His gut moved on before I was born. I had no idea. It must have been hard. Hey, I turned out all right. He did his part, brought me into the world. Maybe that's enough. Thanks for talking, Ryder.
Panie mechanik.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Jill.
How's your friend Jill doing? Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation. Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak. Regale me with some poker wisdom. Well, bluffing and reading players aside, if the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet. Good talking to you, Gil. Anytime.
Dobra, teraz do Lajama. Lajam jest tu? Nie ma go tu? No nie. Teraz będzie trzeba biegać i go szukać. O, gdzie jest Lajam? Że tu? Halo? Właśnie miał pijak.
He must like it in here.
O jest, Liam.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
Pal, coś nowego?
There's always more to say and to learn, isn't there?
Can I ask you a few...
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study any?
No. The Ket occupation creates chaos. So our education. But that's an excuse. The truth is, I hope being here will inspire me.
Can you tell me about your family?
Sit down. This will take...
Whoa, your family's that big?
I have one true mother, Sahuna, and more than 5 additional mothers. And our families constantly change and evolve. My father is gone, taken, or killed by the Ket. We never found his body.
I'm sorry about that, Jarl. I understand. I just lost my dad.
Something in common between aliens. Anything else you want to ask?
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan...
yeah.
Oh. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, John.
Stay strong.
Dobra. No to teraz jedyne co zostało, to udać się na AI. Tam mamy do oddania parę questów. Te 2 przynajmniej, które były wykonane i pogadać z Liamem.
Who's that woman I keep seeing you with on the Nexus?
What? Whom?
You're always short of credits after we come back. Is it because of her?
It's complicated, Suvi.
Spacja. Lecimy na AI.
I can feel the Scourge's drag on the ship.
At least it keeps Aya hidden.
Lecimy na planetę. Tam jest niby taka fajna, zielona, a z kosmosu nic nie widać. Tylko jakąś magmę i tyle. Nie, to od razu jest quest. Myślałem, że będę mógł oddać pierw.
Skies light our way. Stars and skies light our way.
She knows how to play to a crowd.
She's the Moshai.
Welcome home. I never thought I'd see it again. Without the Resistance and the Pathfinder, I wouldn't be here.
We made a good team.
We freed more than just the Moshai. But we had to leave the enemy fortress intact.
We have a lot to talk about.
I promised to lead the Pathfinder to Aya's vault.
You're still recovering. Take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Not without our help.
I'll prepare the vault for your arrival. A shuttle will bring you to me when it's ready.
Thank you, Moshai.
We've been alone against the Ket for too long. You've proven it doesn't have to be that way. It's time we discussed an alliance between our people.
Might want to ask your Resistance leader how he feels.
If I don't like where the discussion goes, I'll end it.
Agreed.
We'll provide an embassy for the initiative here on Aya.
We'll make room for you on the Nexus.
Our city is open to you. Join us.
Well done, Joel. Report for reassignment.
I need to stay with the Pathfinder.
Joel has already become a valued member of my crew.
Of course he has. I see the benefit. Request granted.
I need to file a mission report. Don't leave Aya without me.
Dobra. I teraz mogę poddawać questy i wziąć nowe. Po pierwsze... A nie, to nie chcę jeszcze. Jest, dobra. Tu jest ten question.
You came back.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo, the Ket got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
To był test F-fry? To już zginął.
Supplies? Your friend is dead. Don't you care?
I grieved for Keldo before I sent you to find his body. He fought for the Resistance. Died for it. We still need what he promised.
The Ket had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Afra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but... Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Resources are scarce for us. If you'll take credits, I'll trade.
It's a start. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.
Ale on nie zna wartości kredytów. To jak on może tak ochoczo wchodzić w handel? Pierw by musiał się zorientować, co i jak. Nie wiem. Dziwne to. W każdym razie widzę, że tu jest trochę rzeczy. W razie czego u niego do kupienia. Dobra, i wchodzimy do miasta. Ten informacyjny AI. Iwan, inżynier. Są drzwi jakieś? Bandera. O, datapad. Stacja badawcza. A, swoją drogą. W stacji badawczej mamy na 100% to. Czarna wdowa. Poziom 5. Kontynuuj. Czarna wdowa plus. Poziom 40, 50, 60, 80. Że co? Nie jest aż tak długa gra. Dobra. Miałem wyprodukować z broni. Karabiny szturmowe. Snajperskie. Czarna wdowa 5. Niech będzie. Że ją sobie zrobię. Ulepszenia. Emitter promienia. Celne wiązki energii, które zadają celowi gwałtowne obrażenia. To niekoniecznie. Specjalnie będzie snajpa już do końca gry chyba. Warto byłoby coś wrzucić takiego, co by miało fajny efekt. Chyba najpierw trzeba je wymyśleć. Moduł chodzący. Już powiem, magazynka 20%, gdy specjalna amunicja jest aktywna. To mnie nie interesuje. Moduł celności klinik do starczu wnosi 20 lub mniej. To są same słabe rzeczy. Ten interfejs na kontrolery. Dobra. To zobaczenie wywołanego przez krwi amunicji. Nie używam krwi amunicji. Amunicji zapalająca nie używam. Jest pewna szansa na zyskanie 50% zawartości magazynku w momencie utraty tarcz. Niech sobie będzie, że to wymyślę. Ale dobra, a tutaj ulepszenia. Smart lotniczy, podczas unoszenia się w powietrzu to szybkostrzelności. To mi się podoba. Teraz jest optymator lotniczy, podczas unoszenia w powietrzu do obrażeń broni. Do celności broni. Teraz granat. Co mi każdy powiedzieć? Granat przylepny. Niech będzie też to. Tu jest tak. Ostatnie 20% amunicji musi zadać 10% dodatkowych obrażeń. Niech będzie. I klucz odprowadza ciepło. Automatycznie uzupełnia amunicję na chwilę po wstrzymaniu ognia. A, to nie. Dobra. Teraz produkcja. Broń. Karabin snajperski. Czarna wdowa 5. Byśmy chcieli coś tu wrzucić chyba, ale czemu tu jest X? Typ promienia. Niech będzie. To też w momencie utraty tarcz. Do obrażeń tarcz. Będę magazyn poza obrażeń od mocy. Do obrażeń wszystkich kombinacji. Niech będzie to. Mocy bojowych. Mocy. Spełnienie mocy i obronna. Dobra, starczy. Stwórz. Zresztą są prace nad projektem Czarna wdowa 5. Zostanie umieszczone w Twoim ekwipunku i będziesz dostępny za pośrednictwem terminali wyposażenia. Podźwigaj swoje wybory Enter, aby dalej kontynuować naciśnij Escape. Czarna wdowa 5, niech się tak nazywa. Dobra. Stworzyliśmy to. Karabiny szturmowe żaden fajny nie jest wymyślony, więc dobra, jest. Udało się nam stworzyć broń. I zrobić zadanie. Dobra, tu nic nie ma. Lecimy do miasta. Źródło świetlne. Dobra, ale chcemy kwestię przyjąć sobie. Stacja szybkiej podróży? A, no tak, bo widzę, że tu można faktycznie się tepać.
Pathfinder, analysis reveals this plant to be fruit-bearing.
Can we eat it?
Unknown. If we find more samples, I can transmit the data to Dr. Tapero for testing.
find refined goods on sale right here. Make them your own.
Pathfinder,
O, siema Wetra.
Doing okay?
who knew saving a respected member of Angaran society would open so many doors? I've been talking to some of their traders, seeing if we can work things out.
I know you like looking for the advantage, but we need to earn their trust first. Don't bargain too hard.
You're the boss.
Dobra. O, tu jest ktoś.
I never thought I'd see the Moshai again, least of all thanks to you. Welcome to the marketplace. I enforce correct conduct between merchants and customers. As the first outsider to enter the city, you are ignorant of our laws. We should change that.
Who decides what happens to people who...
It depends on the grievance. I settle minor offenses right here. More serious ones require a tribunal.
Where I'm from, the biggest trade law is don't...
I suspect we define cheating differently. What is unfair changes based on perspective.
I don't want to cause any trouble. How do I learn your laws?
I'll transmit a full readout. Familiarize yourself with the contents. Personal responsibility is a core foundation of our society.
Understood.
Please visit my colleagues in the governor's office and the resistance. They'll teach you about our culture and what it means to walk freely among us. It would be unfortunate if you accidentally...
Tak, tak, trzeba uważać, żeby nie złamać prawa. Na przykład typu nie skanujemy wszystkiego, co się da. Jeszcze jest jakiś owoc do zeskanowania. Ja musiał go znaleźć. Mandero, owoce.
Pathfinder, as you can imagine, your arrival raised concerns from Aya's people.
It'll take a long...
Which is why they want the Nexus to listen to them. We've set up terminals in the city so people can leave messages for your people on the Nexus. I'd appreciate if you take a look and forward their community.
Okay.
Arbiter Renav told me to expect you. I prepared a datapad detailing our laws. Read it fully.
Wersja poprawiona. Jeśli zarządzili pierwsi założyciele... Jak zarządzili pierwsi założyciele AI, ten świat i wszyscy, którzy go zamieszkują, zgadzają się przestrzegać praw, zwyczajów i regulacji cywilizowanego społeczeństwa, które od stuleci istnieje na innych planetach. Te zasady postępowania dają głos każdej rodzinie w naszym społeczeństwie i obdarzają je określonymi, nienaruszalnymi prawami. Strona pierwsza z 5983. Coś było? Ale to już jest zeskanowane. Dobra, teraz gdzie mamy iść? Są drzwi do jakiegoś pokoju. Jest tu konsola. Jakieś notatki z posiedzenia rady. Paranshi.
The Moshai will be waiting for you at the vault.
While I'm here...
Of course. When I first escorted you through our city, I wasn't... But you proved I was wrong to doubt. You didn't have to save the captives from exaltation. I wonder if you realize what that meant to us.
We're in this together.
I want to believe it. You're so... What can I do for you?
I'm hoping you can get me on Ephra's good... Sometimes it seems like you two don't get along at all.
He's a brilliant tactician and inspiring leader. He believes secrecy and isolation keep...
What do you believe?
We can't defeat the Ket alone. And neither can your initiative.
I have a few questions about your culture.
I'm happy to answer them.
Don't take this the wrong way, but this isn't your only city, right?
Not at all. Vold and Havarl both have... Aya has numerous residential areas similar to this.
Are these places open for...
In time, perhaps.
I've noticed that you, Ephra, and Jal all speak with different accents.
When the scourge first struck, there were many Angaran worlds. They were we developed divergent Ephra was born on Vold, and the cat left my home world in ruins. We found a refuge on Aya. My family helped settle this world.
Aya seems important to the Angara.
Aya is paradise. This world is a gift. We created the Vassals so everyone could enjoy this place, if only for a short time.
The Vassal?
The time of change. Aya's resource. We each earn the privilege of spending. When our time is up, we leave to make room for some.
Will you have to leave?
Someday. For now, Aya needs me.
Your people revere the Moshai. What did she do to earn that?
After the Scourge, our civilization was in ruins. The Moshai is the greatest scientific mind of our generation. She led. When the Ket attacked, she studied.
You owe your survival to her.
We owe her everything. And we'll do anything to protect her.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
The Tavatan is a popular spot for recreational activity.
Right, but what do you do? Can't work all the time.
Productivity is the best form of relaxation.
It's also a great way to get stressed out.
You sound like my brothers. All 10 of them.
10?
And 8 sisters. They're not allowed to bother me at work.
What's it like being responsible for a whole planet?
I suspect it's like being... Some days it's a burden. Most of...
How did you become governor? Do your people elect...
If by vote, you mean argue loudly until one candidate remains, then yes. I got here because I was willing to endure and fight for the obligations that come with my office.
Is there time in your busy schedule to...
Ej, źle klikłem.
Not...
Oh... No,
Źle klikłem.
that isn't a priority right now.
Myślę, że to pytanie w pytaniach.
10 brothers and 8 sisters.
I've always thought of it as average.
Just one?
What happened to the others?
Our parents only had 2 children.
That sounds... When my family gets together, the noise is like standing... My mother says I became governor, so people...
Is she right?
Always.
I sense tension between your government and the resistance. Who's act...
Ephra likes giving orders. Right until... The resistance is good at protecting us from the Ket. I've learned to indulge Ephra's need for control, just often enough to maintain my own.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare.
Dobra, pogadaliśmy. Czy są tu jakieś owoce? Masz owoce na stole? Jak można nie mieć owoców na stole? Tutaj są drzwi? Nie. Dobra, to idziemy tu. Owoce. Pewnie się domyślam. Gdzie ja idę teraz? A, to jest do zbierania wiadomości. Niech się stanie jedno. Świetnością Angarowie byli zjednoczeni i tak dalej. Dużo tego. A, chwilę, ja muszę to przeczytać. Temat. Niech się stanie jedność. Przed nadejściem plagi Angarowie byli zjednoczeni. Znalezienie się nawzajem po tej katastrofie trwało wieki, a do tego czasu byliśmy już zbyt podzieleni. Dzięki temu Ketowie byli w stanie nas podbić. Wojna zmusiła nas do połączenia się, a wy zakłóciliście równowagę. Niektórzy wam nie ufają, inni widzą w was ocalenie, tworzą się podziały. Jeśli naprawdę jesteście tu, żeby pomóc, nie dopuśćcie do rozłamów między nami. Pawo i szraj wam wszystkim. Piszę to w swoich ostatnich dniach. Miałam długie życie, które teraz dobiega naturalnego kresu. Poznałam wielką stratę i ból, ale też radość i nadzieję. Myślę, że to nas łączy. Los zarządził, że odejdę w punktowym zwrocie w dziejach. Po części odczułam gniew, że nie przekonam się, co będzie dalej, ale dogodziłam. Pogodziłam się ze światem, cokolwiek stanie się z wami, z nami, z ketami. Będzie rozbrzmiewać echem w życiu z moich prawnucząt, co daje mi pocieszenie. Wiem, że życie to nie tylko wojna i trudy, widziałem dość. Najlepsze, żegnajcie. Już nigdy nie zostanie przeczytany przez pioniera. Tym bardziej nie dotrze do Nexusa. Tak rozpaczliwie szukamy sprzymierzeńców w walce z ketami, że jesteśmy gotowi popełnić ten sam błąd w przypadku nowych obcych. Opisówka urządzona przez gubernatora nic nie zmieni. Równie dobrze możemy krzyczeć na wietrze. Wyślij bez edycji. Dobra, to lecimy tu. O, siema.
Welcome to the Taverton. Feel free to order a drink, or if you're hungry, we have nutrient paste. Not as exciting as fresh fruit, but you'll like it.
What's in that stuff?
In short, everything. Nearly all the food we grow. We can feed an entire planet in a single harvest. Even ship some off-world.
How do you stretch your food that far?
It's complicated. Hard to explain without going into lengthy detail. But I'd be happy to send some to your ship, along with my process notes.
The Nexus would love that.
Consider it done.
What does Taverton mean? My translator won't pick it up.
It depends on the context. If it's a person, it means If it's a location, like this, it's more... a place you could...
What if you need to meet your Taverton at the Taverton?
It's not so hard to understand. I'm sure your language has its quirks.
Don't get me started. I'd like a drink.
Ale mina.
That's all for now.
We'll come back anytime.
Ze stopów elektroniczne, materiał, organy. A? Dobra, Liam.
Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent. Real change in tone after that cat facility. Half the Angara are thankful.
Let's try not to make it.
Don't worry about me. They're busy clearing.
Madrak.
Helping the Moshai opened a lot. Most Angara still keep their distance, though.
Imagine seeing a...
Maybe if I smile more.
Something tells me that won't.
Jest? Nic? Okej. Dobra. O, jest ostatni owoc.
You are the subject of a detailed scan by an Angara standing nearby.
Maybe I should introduce myself.
Ryder, I took a look at the plants you sent. Good news, they're edible.
So we can grow them on the Nexus?
Not just these. If the genetic makeup is similar, most of the food on Aya could be edible. But I need to be sure. Get a sample of fruit from the market.
Dobra, ale tu ktoś mnie skanował. Kto mnie skanował? Przyznać się. Ktoś mnie skanował.
Hello there.
I'm working.
You scanned me pretty hard. That wasn't your way of saying welcome, stranger?
I wanted to be discreet.
Noted. What's your interest in me?
You're an alien on my homeworld. Why wouldn't I be interested?
You could have asked.
Fine. Will you submit to a full-spectrum analysis of your biology?
You haven't even told me your name.
Darnfra. Biological researcher. This is my home.
Are you looking for something specific?
We share many external similarities. I want to learn if that holds true internally.
I can't fault you for being curious. Scan away.
I didn't think you'd comply.
I'm full of surprises.
That you are. When we face extinction, family is our final comfort. Do you understand that?
I've spent long enough around your people to understand what family means to you.
You only see the surface. Family is everything. Not only the one we have now, but the ones that follow us. What will your family look like in 5 generations? 10? How? I have 23 grandchildren. I want to know what their grandchildren will inherit. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Dołączcie do naszej walki. Nawet pokazaliście, że potraficie walczyć z ktami. Ruchowi poru niełatwo zaimponować. Stańcie obok nas. Razem przeniesiemy wojnę na terytorium wroga. Poczują przerażenie, poznają rozpacz, złamią rakietów, a następnie podzielimy się nagrodami za zwycięstwo. Jesteście ze sobą w stanie wojny. Widzieliśmy, jak członkowie waszego gatunku stosują przemoc. Kierują się chciwością i egoizmem. Dowód na to, że członkowie waszego gatunku atakują i gradają się nawzajem. Dobra, wyślij bez edycji. To są ich słowa. Nic nie cenzurujemy.
Ryder. Well, what do you think?
I could get used to this.
We take turns living here. You can see why.
You're relaxed here. There's a sparkle in your eye.
I am.
You're...
Thank you for making sure that the squad behaves while on Aya.
I don't tell them what to do on their own time.
That's not how Paran sees it. I predict jail in your future. I caught Liam on the bridge the other day, teaching Suvi and Callow an old Angaran folk song.
Okay.
Don't fret. The marriage can be dissolved by a different song. I'll try to remember it. Pathfinder.
Często mam jeszcze o czymś pogadać?
You have questions? Be quick.
How do you stay busy when you're not?
I research and develop
That sound...
only to those who threaten Aya.
What else did your scan reveal about me?
You're strong, tough. But much of Helios is inhospitable.
Never have. How do humans stack up?
You lack biological advantages, but your technology may offset that.
It can't have been easy, holding out by yourself.
Before them, it was the Scourge. Our entire civilization
It says a lot that you've made...
will go much further.
Did you scan me on your own? Or did someone put you up to it?
I'm a scientist. I want to understand...
All that information you collect?
Of course not. Angara share knowledge. It's how we survive. Yeah.
No dobra. Tam jest cel główny pewnie, żeby pogadać z nimi. Czy nie? Dobra, wchodzimy. Siemano.
Heard you were coming.
Myślicie, ile? Wiem, który... Mimo, że walczymy z wrogiem, który nie cofnie się, dopóki nie zniszczy całej naszej cywilizacji, nie wolno nam wyrzec się podstawowych zasad moralnych. Ketowie muszą zostać pokonani, ale nie za wszelką cenę. Nie ma znaczenia, że nasze przyszłe pokolenia będą żyły bez strachu przed śmiercią lub niewolą, jeśli ta wolność zostanie osiągnięta przez ludobójstwo albo inne barbarzyńskie zbrodnie. Po prostu tyle. Rowa, tylko została należy do Efred de Tashiva, przywódcy angielskiego ruchu oporu. No dobrze.
I expect you to take good care of Joel out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the most. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exultation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need?
You've been fighting Ket a long time.
Your war's...
It's still a war, and we're not prepared for it.
Wouldn't matter if you were. The Kett aren't a conventional enemy.
Any idea where they came from? A homeworld somewhere?
Each of our colonies heard a different story. I doubt they came from far...
Ever tried following a Kett ship to see where it goes?
Of course we did. Wherever home is, they don't visit.
Do the Kett have a favorite strategy? Something we can exploit?
They switch tactics constantly, almost capricious.
They must have some weakness.
They're vulnerable to brute force. That's enough.
The Kett aren't mindless monsters. They must care about something.
Slaves, resources, power.
You didn't see the exaltation process.
They convert us against our will. Every culture has its purpose. Theirs is to take whatever they want.
There's no official Angaran military? Just the Resistance?
Lost our fleets and armies decades ago. Kett mostly. We kept fighting, but our civilians were disorganized. Decades of aimless defiance got us nowhere. I had to make the Resistance real.
How is the Resistance organized?
Loosely. We operate in cells. Independent strike teams have better odds. If the Kett capture a cell, it doesn't compromise the rest.
How did you wind up in charge?
Nothing to lose. My last contact I had with any of them was 10 years ago.
They could still be alive.
Didn't figure you for an optimist.
What success have you had against the Kett?
Enemy casualties are up 600% in 3 years. Every time we destroy a facility, take out a war...
And you're not fighting alone anymore.
We'll see.
I've seen armed people in uniform. They're not Resistance?
Aya police. Purely ornamental. Gives us the appearance of civilization.
You don't think they're necessary?
If things go bad, the Resistance will handle it.
That's up to the governor, isn't it? What do you think of your governor?
She governs Aya, not the Resistance.
Way to avoid the question. Is there history between you?
I can always count on Parandu.
You respect her?
She holds her own. Not many do.
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. If I'm lucky, there are more dead Kett than Resistance when I...
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
I hope the initiative is making a good impression.
The initiative? Sounds so unthreatening, like a city planner meeting.
That's kind of what it's meant to be.
City planners don't walk around in battle armor with rifles on their shoulder.
Depends on the city. My point is, we traveled through dark space to build something here.
That's what invaders always say. At first.
We're not invaders.
Of course.
I'll let you get back to it.
Good.
Czemu nie mogę go spytać o tych Angarów z tego nie ruchoporu, tylko tych drugich rekarów, czy jak oni tam mieli?
Moved in very to replace them. No, 6-9. We out of food in 2 days.
Sounds like you've got...
Too many Kett, not enough resistance. Have a team that's been in the field for 6 months without They won't come in. Say they're close to taking down a Kett outpost, but I don't know.
Długo nie mieli zapasów. To lepiej wysłać wsparcie.
If they could do it alone, they would have by now. Send reinforcements.
Hitting the enemy in one place leaves us vulnerable elsewhere. But you're right. This is the hardest part of my job. Thank you for the advice, Pathfinder.
Ja tam coś widziałem? Nie, mam zwidy. Dobra. Możemy wychodzić stąd. A ja tu byłem? Skanowałem tu wszystko? Nie ma nic do skanowania. Ja wchodzę. Tu jest Kora. Siema.
Good to see you. Wish I could join in down there. I could use a workout.
Pathfinder, Ephra cleared you to purchase weapons. Over my objections.
Anything I buy will be used to fight Cat.
You fight our enemy, but you're not one of us. Remember that.
O! Szwaj 5. Karabin snajperski. Zdobywca 5. Karabin snajperski. A nie możesz mieć karabinu szturmowego? I najlepiej ultra rzadki. Czerwony, fajny.
Sam, is this thing safe?
Yes. The slight ringing in your ears is nothing to worry about.
Very reassuring.
O, siema. Olówek.
I assume you're the human everyone's buzzing about. If you're looking for treatment, I'm afraid I don't know enough about human physiology to be much help. Unless you can make use of the ion beds.
If Jal takes a hit on my watch, my doctor needs to know how to treat him. Can you point me to resources she can use to learn your methods?
So you're considering all possibilities. Jal is in good hands. I have medical journals on treating Angaran injuries and preventing complications. You're welcome to upload them to your ship's doctor for study.
Is there something special about the beds here?
They're filled with a negatively charged iron gel. The gel works with our natural electricity to speed recovery.
Think it'd work on other species?
Without bioelectricity, it would be of small benefit, but it might reduce pain.
So you guys are electrically charged?
Our bodies produce a store of electricity that we can dispel in a surge of energy. We use it for short-range communication. I admit, I was surprised to learn.
Some of us are biotic.
I would be interested to study biotics.
I'll get moving.
Sure.
Nowe. Wszystko chyba. Dobra, dowiedzieliśmy się ważnych rzeczy medycznych. Pora lecieć dalej. Questy trzeba poprzyjmować i porobić te, które się da. Dobra, gdzie jest najbliższy? Tam. Ale tu byłem. Tu mnie nie było jeszcze. O, siema. Stawa muzealna. Bibi, co ty tu robisz? A, tym się interesujesz.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was lightweight. Whoa.
Steady now.
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops. Oh, writer. It's just... This museum reminds... They even have a whole section on the Remnant. I didn't come to Andromeda to follow in someone else's footsteps.
Don't worry, PB. The Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh?
Nope.
Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Ah, you're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is, I promise, I'll get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a hand.
It's true. By design. Makes people less likely to try to... Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
Jak do przeskanowania? Chyba nie.
I've heard so much about you. Is it
Sure is.
amazing? I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The most shy eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here.
I take it you help run this place.
Nalan and I are Avela's assistants.
Why?
Avela's much younger than the previous curator. Sometimes I have to remind her to take a break. She's too passionate for her own good.
I'll let you get back to...
Walizka na Hawo. Stojak wystawowy. Starożytna ceramika. No to? Urządzenia porzuconych.
We got word from Eladin.
Good news?
Well, Oh, it's you.
Hope you're not calling me it.
You heard that. I apologize. I was ignorant.
What's your job around here?
Aelin and I help Avela with her study.
So you make relics look...
Do as I can. I'm not a... She'll praise Ellen and I to anyone who will listen. Never.
I'll leave you to it.
Pathfinder,
Siemano.
did you make it to Hervarl?
I found this Angaran helmet. Does it mean anything to you?
This is a pre-Dark Age design. Do you see the black marks? The Scourge targeted this pilot's ship. Stars, it's perfectly preserved. I can almost imagine the pilot. He must have been so afraid. I've never seen one of these intact. Do you know how rare this is? I can't even begin to repay you.
Why would the Scourge target that ship?
It must have been a remnant vessel, or maybe there's remnant tech in the helmet itself. Can you imagine? Our ancestors using the remnant. You know, Pathfinder, this gets me thinking. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even know that helmet existed. What if that's not all we're missing? There could be a wealth of history just out of our reach. So, I'm requesting your help again.
Just tell me what I need to do.
I've led digs on every Angaran homeworld, but there are places I've missed, areas only a Pathfinder could go. There could be relics sitting untouched for centuries because no one could reach them. What I ask is this: if you ever find yourself in an area like that, you keep an eye out for artifacts.
That's it?
That's it. Keep me in mind as you explore, and bring me anything of interest.
It'd help if I knew where to look.
Any planet could contain something of potential value. My people traveled far. I know that doesn't answer your question, but just keep your eyes open for me.
You're the expert. Can't you just come with me?
I'd like to, more than anything, but I'm needed here. My predecessor trusted me to stay and carry on his work, to find answers. No matter how much I miss the adventure, I have a responsibility here.
A few hidden relics coming up.
I don't know what I'd do without you. I'll be here if you find anything. Good luck.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
This is quite a place.
It feels like home to me. Sometimes I think I should move in here. But it's got a long way to go. Someday we'll fill it with relics of the past, each one telling a story. And my people will come here to learn.
You'll get there.
With enough hard work, yes.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
Is it normal for someone as young as you to be in charge?
I'm no younger than you. And you're a Pathfinder.
I kinda inherited the job.
So did I. I was apprenticed to the former curator. It was my job to bring him artifacts from other worlds. When he retired, I sort of fell into his position.
Do you miss relic hunting?
Some days, but mostly I'm happy to spend more time with each piece.
Have you always been into history?
Oh yes. When I was young, I would dig up shells and pretend. I've always had a big imagination. With only 14...
14?
Why? How many do you have?
Just the one.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
Stojak wystawowy. Angarski sztylet. Narzędzie apoteozy ketów. Strasznie dużo informacji tu jest. Dobra, no to jest zamknięte. No to można tu się dostać. Dziękujemy za cierpliwość. Stawa ketowie. Szukaj vault w poszukiwaniu angarskiego artefaktu. Dobra. Wszystko swoje. A. To są drzwi zamknięte. Zgaduję, że jak więcej artefaktów znajdę, to się drzwi otworzą wtedy? Być może. Tu? Drzwi? A, takie drzwi. Mogę się spiąć? Mogę. To dziękuję. Pamiętam moje pierwsze spotkanie z Moshi, bo to jedna z najwspanialszych chwil w moim życiu. Bardzo cię zrobiła, wiesz, że przybywamy na ratunek. Wracajcie do domu, to nie wasza galaktyka, to nie jest dla was. Każdy, kto myśli, że już świat ketów jest głupcem, widzę, jacy naprawdę jesteście takich jak ja. Jest więcej. Jeśli używacie pokoju i przyjaźni, jeśli wasze serca są przypomniane oszustwem, czeka was śmierć, więcej nie musicie wiedzieć. Jeśli bez edycji.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
Kim jesteś, panie?
I'm not selling to aliens.
Dobra. I czemu ty masz imię?
Vestoran? I was there when you landed. Watched you get escorted through the city.
Bet that was a sight.
You were an unexpected outsider. Not really a laughing matter.
Can I get a few of those fruits for the Tempest?
More than one? You Pathfinders are...
What do you mean?
You really are new to Helios. Look at it this way. This Paripo feeds 1. Or we can break it down into nutrient paste and feed 20. Raw fruit is rare because it's excessive. A luxury. Better to make the most out of it, right?
Is that what you guys eat?
Of course. It gives us the nutrition we need without wait. The food we grow is precious. And once in a while, we...
As appetizing as paste sounds, I'll stick to fresh fruit.
At least pay a visit to the Tavitan and try it out. I'll send a few fruits to your ship in the meantime. A gift.
I've never seen fruit like this before. What are these?
Paripo. Sweet with a little bite. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I have a... Visit me.
Is fruit scarce here?
In this form, yes. Very expensive. If you buy a Paripo from me, it means... It's a luxury. Meant to be shared.
I'll get moving.
Okay. Wracamy do Liama.
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should end up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Baran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in Crisis Response. Bend the rules.
Liam, I deserve better than having this sprung on me mid-market.
You're right, of course, you're right. And the Angara are right too. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them. and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
We may have to stick to ourselves for a while, if that's what both sides seem to want.
It isn't. Saw it all the time during crisis deployments. Us versus them turns into food versus no food. We have to figure this shit out, or both sides will hurt.
Okej. Gdzie jest kolejny cel? A, to już wszystko. Jedyne co to teraz tu. Już nie podłużna mapa
I analyzed
wyszła.
all the food samples you sent. You're good to go. Everything is safe.
You sure?
Liam already ate the peripo, and he's not dead.
Good enough for me.
I passed my data along to the Nexus. Congratulations, Ryder. We have food.
Co robicie? Pytanie. Stalot, Hawo. Podzielcie się swoimi darami. Wyślijcie bez audycji. O, już nowy level wbiłem. Dobra. Wszystko jest zrobione. Na to wygląda. Tu są tylko jakieś drzwi zamknięte, ale pewnie się później otworzą. Dobra. Ale na razie do krypty udamy się dopiero w kolejnym odcinku. Ten już jest wystarczająco długi, także dzięki za oglądanie i do zobaczenia w kolejnych. Na razie.